I welcome you all with love, and we are going to share a little bit. As many of you know, Richard Sachs has passed over to the other side, and we want to do a little honoring of him. First, we start with a little dance uh, because it's a celebration for him as well. So we'll start with the prayer. L'Shem Yiku Kudusha Brihu Ushinate Be Ilo Imulaiha Jamika Vlovke Be Dashim Shem Kusrael Kulam. Amen. Okay, so now we're going to dance for 3 minutes. Okay, welcome everybody. I just can't get this restrict. Okay, so we're just going to sit for a moment and then we'll start. Okay, so it's with a real sadness that I know, which most of you already know, that Richard Sachs passed over to the other side last week. And it was a surprise. No one was exactly expecting it, probably not even him. But nevertheless, it happened. So I want to honor Richard He was really a very special person. He was extremely ethical, extremely connected, more than almost anyone I know, to living in a principled way and following ethical ways of being. And living in a way that he felt best benefited the planet. So he had ecological concerns, personal concerns, relationship concerns, and he tried to do everything at the highest level. He was I'm going to say, the perfectionist is not quite the right word. He was a person that really believed in creating a way of life that uplifted the planet. More so than hardly anyone I know. He was a true idealist trying to live his ideals. And I really want to honor him for that. Here's a picture of him. This is about 10 years ago. And thank you, Doug, for that picture. So he was a life activist, meaning he participated in life to the highest extent that he was able to, honoring life in its ways and living with the highest level of honor. Just very impressive. So he added much to the world in terms of morals, ethics, quality of life, highest standards of life. And so I really want to honor him for that. It was really, really special to be working with him and sometimes debating with him and seeing how much he had to give to the world from that really pure source of the highest idealism. So wherever you are, Richard, which I believe will be in the heavens, may you be blessed to know what a great job you did here on this physical plane, and be blessed to wherever you are now to reach the very highest levels that you have aspired to throughout your life. So thank you for your great service to humanity, and blessings to you. Now, most people don't know this, but as far as I understand, based on what Richard told me, he had a Jewish background. And it's customary to read a prayer when someone dies. Actually, it's really important. And that has to do with creating space in the other side. So I'm going to read this prayer. It's a short prayer. And it's called the Mourner's Kaddish. And here we go. I'm going to get a little bit more light here. Hold on a second. Okay. Yishkadal v'yishkadash shemei rabbah v'yalmei diveru husei v'amalek mahusei v'haye hon uv yomei hon uv haye dahal b'is Yisrael v'agwa v'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yisbarak v'yishtabak v'yishparat ar v'yishromeh v'yishnaseh v'yishadar v'yishhaleh v'yishhalev shemei dekudsho brihu v'almei min kol bir haruso v'shiraso tush b'havso v'nei she maso Di ami ram ba'alme v'imru amen. Yehe shemei rabbah min shemayim v'hayim olenu v'yakol Israel v'imru amen. Hu say shalom b'imro hu asay shalom olenu v'yakol Yisrael Vimru Amen. So in honor of Richard, I share that prayer, and may his soul rest in peace and love and at the highest frequency, which is his nature. Now, you may be wondering what comes next, okay? So I'm going to continue the program. We're just going to do roughly a half hour. We'll start at 9 o'clock. We'll go over if we need to. We're also going to add questions and obviously answers. We haven't thought of a new name, but we need to move on to a new name. But we're going to do, I'm going to give a talk and then questions and answers. Will be about a half hour instead of a whole hour. So I want you to invite you to participate in that. Send your questions in. Maybe Doug can explain how you do it. You just type in your questions in the chat, and then we put it up there so people can see. So we're going to do that as well as a commentary. So you're all invited to participate and keep this energy going. So with that, peace be with you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Om Tekiwasan. Now, Doug, do you have anything you want to add to that?
No, I don't think so. I think you covered it pretty well. And the main thing is we are currently live streaming on the Lost Arts radio platforms. So the Lost Arts channel on Twitch, DLive, and the Facebook page. So I'm not sure if that will change eventually or not, but for now, we'll stay on Lost Arts Radio. We'll end up changing the name of this show to something different. And yes, for people to ask questions, they simply would type them into chat, and then I can display those questions on the screen. And then you can address those questions at that point. Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
And again, God bless Richard and his new abode. And peace be with you to everyone. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Yasin. And to Doug, thank you for producing this. Aho.